Welcome to our Connex Florida demonstration today. We're going to go over a few things about how to navigate our new Connex platform. We have a few new tools in our tool belt today and that I want to sort of share with you. One of them is our Supply Chain Florida website. This launched in conjunction when we recently changed and upgraded our platform for the Connex Florida platform and the Connex Marketplace, blending the two together for easy state and national access. In launching Supply Chain Florida, we wanted it to be a one-stop shop for everything related to supply chain, your supply chain needs, and information about Connex is here. We have tutorials, demonstrations, and I'll walk you through real quickly some of the features of it. In the About Us section, on the main page, you can sort of see you can request a free account by clicking here. The Marketplace and Exchange Center, a little more detail about that, some success stories about some of the manufacturers we have helped. Our supplier development team is listed here. Here's some more details on Connex Florida. On the national marketplace, if you're interested in learning more about the national marketplace, and we'll talk a little bit later, there is a promo going on now where you can upgrade your access to receive free national access. You can reach out to us for more information and details on how to do that, and we'll talk about it a little bit later. As I mentioned, success stories of companies we've served are listed here. And then we have our learning center. So if you'd like to schedule, we're doing our sort of group demonstration today and orientation. You can schedule your own team orientation by clicking here, reaching out to myself, Jason Zaborski, and scheduling your own team demonstration to kind of walk through all of your team members and answer all of your specific questions. We also have a supply chain news feed with news and information related to what's happening in the world of supply chain. You'll find interesting. I mentioned our video tutorials about sort of learn by your own way, learn as you go. 2-3 minute video tutorials about how to navigate the interface. Feel free to send these to your team. How to add new users to your team, and then upgrading your account to national access. As I mentioned here, there's also a great, I won't go into it in detail, but there's a huge resource center and library here that we posted all kinds of pertinent information relating to state, local, national, and resources relating to supply chain capability statements, best practices in supply chain risk management. All the tools you'll need you can find here. There's also an event calendar for upcoming demonstrations, supply chain related partner events that are happening in the state will be posted here. And then, some of our partners, and then we'd like you to save this as a bookmark, the supplychainflorida.com, because it's sort of your portal into everything related to Connex. And you can access Connex simply by clicking on this button and accessing Connex this way. It will take you to the main login page. And from there, I'm going to log into our demo account here. You'll simply type in your email, your passcode, and then log in. For those of you logging into the system for the first time, into the new platform, there's a few changes. Previously, you were using a username and then a password here. So this time around, as you use the new platform, you're going to need to use your email address that you used to register. We can help you find that. If you have any questions to that, just reach out to us. But a username, your email, and then your password will go here, and then you can log in. If you've forgotten your password, which happens, simply click on the Forgot Password button, and you'll be given several prompts to reset your password, verify your email, and then create an account and log back into Connex, where you'll be able to then re-access your organization information. So if you have any problems with the login process, please let us know. We're here to help and assist with everybody getting back into the platform. We know there's a few changes that have taken place since we've launched, but you'll see in sort of first logging in, there's a whole new look and feel to the platform, and that's sort of demonstrated from what we used to have and to what we have today, which has a lot of great new features. And I want to kind of walk through some of those features here with you today. First one being, this is won't say Spock Scientific. This is our demo account, but it'll have your organization listed here. On the top upper right will be your login email, and you can check your account preferences. You can also request help through this, and then you can also log in and out by using that. But going to your edit of your edit profile, this is where you're going to update all of your company information, and it's very important that you do put as much information in here as possible. This is how you're going to be found across the network. We have some new things that I wanted to point out to everybody. There is a whole aspect of social that we didn't have as for your profile, so please make sure you include that. That was not in your previous, you didn't have the ability to do that in the old system. You do now, so as many of those accounts as you can, go ahead and add those, and you can be contacted and found that way as well. There's also the logo and header that you can now add to your profile. So simply by clicking and uploading a PNG or JPEG file, your logo will now be visible to everybody using the system. You can also create a banner image, and several folks have taken advantage of it. It is very large, and we don't have a visual of that here right now to show you, but you definitely can take advantage of that additional promotion and do that. Another area that I wanted to point out too is you can now add, so we're in the general section, which is all this basic information. You go to the gallery, you can now add videos and photos, general photos, general videos about your company. Very useful when you're explaining certain product lines, services that you do. It's simply adding a video as YouTube or Vimeo link, and that's all you're putting in here is a video link, typing it in and then confirming it. It'll upload to your profile. Same with photos. I think photos have to be 1 megabyte, so keep that in mind, and JPEG and PNG files. Another couple things that you want to check and make sure that everything is checked in this area in terms of your industries. This is how you're going to receive opportunities through the Exchange Center, through some of these check boxes. If it's relatable to what you do, you're going to be getting those opportunities and notifications coming through the Exchange Center directly to you. It's also important that you list yourself as a contact and check that you are added, or whoever on your team wants to receive those notifications, that you put yourself and simply add your contact information, first name, last name, email, title, and save. And you will save anyone that wants to be listed on your profile and is going to get Exchange Center notifications. Products. We have always had this sort of family of products, and make sure that you do check those. If you click on one of them, you're just simply clicking save and saving that to your profile. We now have the ability to add all of your products to your profile, which is a great new feature. If you have different product lines that your company offers, you can now put the product name here, a description of it, and then attach pictures. So again, it's something that I think an enhanced feature that we have with the new platform that I wanted to make sure that everyone knows and sees and can update when they do log back into the platform, that this is now available. And it's a great, I think, a great new tool. Same thing for services. You can check off these boxes over here, make sure you do check it off, and then come down and save that. And then you can also add your specific services that you do and put any pictures related to that as well, to describe the process or service that you're offering. Another area that we hope you all do is to click on expand, and you'll see this a lot. The arrow button here is sort of the accordion feature. Once you click on that, you can close and expand that, and then you can add, make sure you add your processes. Click on the pull down, and you can choose from a number of the processes, then you can add those to your profile. Same thing going through the equipment, adding your equipment by clicking on the add button, materials. This is, you know, what kind of use, are you a producer or you a distributor? And if you don't see a material listed here, you can add a new material and put it into the profile. Any certifications and recognitions that you have, and also, you know, these would be awards. These would be, you know, your best in class or 2021, you know, golden, you know, manufacturer award, or if you want to say it, Sterling Manufacturing Award would go here. And any certifications, you can add them here. You can also add the actual certification certificate here as well, so to show that you actually have those. And folks that are searching our OEMs or anyone else that's looking for that, that is important to have in there. So if you can't upload your certificates, it is available. Your capability statement, I would strongly encourage everybody to add a capability statement to your profile. This will help you and increase your search, I guess, ranking when people are looking for a specific service or product from you. You'll have it in your description. You'll also have it listed in your capability statement, which is a PDF form, and it's as simple as going here, clicking your PDF. We have up to 10 megabytes you can put into this. And if you do not have, for whatever reason, a capability statement, we would suggest you use your best marketing material, because every word that's in that PDF is going to be searchable and help you be found in the database when people are searching for whatever it is they're looking for in terms of manufacturers throughout the state and nationally. So you also have employees and capabilities here. So that's a little bit about how to edit your profile. I want to talk a little quickly about, so that's that button here, walking through everything. The profile access, this is where you're actually will see who is on your current Connex account. You know, you'll see yourself listed as the owner, probably administrator if you are that. That has full privileges, and then any other your other team members. You can simply click on this and revoke or remove access by doing that. You can also, which is a key feature I wanted to know that is new, is you can invite your team members now simply by clicking on, I'll type in here, clicking on the email address, typing that in, and then clicking on this to assign a role. And I'll walk through real quickly. There's administrator is basically your point person for anyone that's going to have the ability to invite others on your team member, update your profile, have all these capabilities. Administrator is that main role that you want to have. If you want people to be able to edit your information included in your company profile, you let them be a profile editor. A profile viewer, this will just allow them the basic regular access to view and search manufacturers throughout Connex. If you're utilizing the supply chain tool, which not a lot of you currently do, but if you do, and you want your folks to manage your supply chain, which is your customer base and your supplier base, this is where you would assign a manager for that, and they can make changes to that and update that information. We'll talk about that a little bit later. And then the Exchange Center, if you want like anybody on your team to manage and post and receive responses, you want to make them a manager, not a viewer. If you click as a viewer, then they'll have the ability to view Exchange Center posts. They can view the supply chain, they can view profiles, and that's sort of your basic ability that you want to give folks. When you want the editing capabilities, you would click on the edit profile, and then you'd send the invitation. An email would be sent to that team member, and then they'd simply click on that link in their email that they've received from us and follow the prompts to gain access and have those specific roles. That's a little bit about your profile, updating your profile, inviting your team members, and a few new features. I want to really talk real quickly about the search functionality here. There's sort of three ways you can search. You saw I clicked on this magnifying glass over here. That sort of brings up this tab. Then you can type in here and put, let's just say, aluminum, and we'll come up with the search results. If you're looking to find your company listing based on that, you'll see right now we have 180 hits. We can lower that number by searching by city, by state, um, um, by certification, by process, and simply clicking on these and then applying them. And you'll see sort of from there, you're going to have a narrowed result. I think we got it down from 180 to 4. And then to open up the profile, you simply click on that that little arrow button. It'll open and expand. And then you can click on the view profile. And within the view profile, you'll see all the details here of that manufacturer and their contact information so that you may reach out to them and talk to them about what you're looking for. You just hit the back button up here. You'll come back to that previous search and then continue to go on. This is a sort of like the brief snapshot of that company. And then if you want more information, you can click on the profile, which will pull that back up to each one. You can also search through up here too. So let's just say, let's go with CNC and look for that here. Anytime you're browsing or looking at things, you can always go up here, type in what you want to look for. It'll come up here and bring you back to this page. Again, use that accordion feature, use the filtering features. And there's a lot of features that we have here in terms of all the filters. You just click on that additional filter and it'll pull down all the things that you can narrow your search functionalities down to. And then as you're going through, clicking and expanding, viewing the profile, that's another way to do that as well. There's one other way that you can search is through our manufacturers. And this is sort of as a, geographic view. This has a listing of all of the manufacturers in the database. And then you can sort and search and narrow. Make sure you click on this, apply, and it'll start narrowing those companies down based on your search parameters that you put in there. Excuse me. Going back to the search button here, you can also search Exchange Center posts. And the way you do that is you can toggle back and forth, hit the Exchange Center. I'll go ahead and do aluminum again. So if you're looking for a specific opportunity out there for your organization, typing it in here, clicking on the Exchange Center, any aluminum listing, anything that has the word aluminum in it, our Exchange Center is going to pop up here. A new feature that we have, which is great. And you can find and look at the description, the subject, the quantity, prices, and then you can also respond. And this is how you would do that. You'd look and verify your contact information, click next, answer a few of these questions with the pull down, yes, no, and then go to the next and then hit submit. As simple as that. And you can also post your own up there as well. And so on some of these companies that posted these, others that we post for on behalf of our manufacturers or we receive from nationally through other MEP centers across the country. But if a manufacturer is responding to your post, you will be notified of that by anytime anyone responds, there'll be notifications up here, and you should be receiving email notifications of that here as well anytime someone responds. And then if you'd like to post in the Exchange Center, go to the Exchange Center here. I'll show you real quickly how to do that. It's as simple as adding your listing. Any manufacturer that's logged into Connex can do this, can post. And this is one of the coolest features of Connex. I do believe since we've launched this, we've had a lot of activity. I think it's become more intuitive with the new platform for people to actually post. and make their own listings. There's a lot of surplus needs that are posted out there. Please take a look at those. You can post surplus. These are things that you may have an excess of at your plant or facility that you want to sell for a reduced cost or free, or you want to get rid of. Post it up there using the surplus item, and then you can post equipment, materials, or other. You can also post needs, and I'll walk through the needs section real quickly. Identify it as RFI, RFQ, and then you're clicking the next button. You're basically following the wizard here, entering your short description. This will be your subject header, iron, and we could put a lot of detail here. I'll just put detail, and then we'll go through. And you can also, important to note that you can put in your CAD drawings, any pictures of the products or the items that you're looking for, dimensions, and photos here by clicking that browse button and adding those here. Clicking the next, you're putting the number of units, and then if there's any specific certifications or details, you put that here. And then this is going to be who's listed as the contact person. You can choose from your team members here and change that up to a different person that you want to have contacted. And then you're going to go to the next button and click either immediately, like this to go today, or you can select a future day. Typically, these are posted for about 30 to 60 days. And so you can click the general 60 day, or you can select your own date and pull down from the calendar, and we'll select the month from now and click next. And then you're going to review your detail here, make sure everything's correct. If it's not correct, you can go backwards, make changes to it, go back to the review button, and then hit the green button to create a listing. Once it's listed, you have the ability to also send out, and I'm going to see if we can do this from one of ours newer listings. Let's see. Ability to, let's see, where's the older ones here? Real liquor. I don't know that we've posted any here recently that have our own one here that we could edit. But when you do your own listing, basically you'll be able to come back in after you hit create. You'll be able to come back here and click on that posting that you did and hit the edit button. And then you can then walk through and distribute that through an email through our system. So that's that's how you would go ahead and send an email distribution as well. And that's a really great feature. It means that once you're posting something, it's going to show up here, but you're also going to be able to then send that email distribution out to companies across the country or in your state. And if you have the national access, which I'll talk about here in just a second, and we have that special promotion going on right now, we could do that through you can send out that email notification to the national group. I'll show you real quickly how to manage that to see if you do have that already. If you do, it's probably going to show up here in your subscription section as national access. If you do not, simply click on the upgrade. And if you're viewing this now, from now until in the next few weeks, you can punch in this code CMFY 22FL, and it'll get you a free year subscription to receive national access. And if you click on that, you click the next button, enter in your basic information, credit card information for renewal purposes only. It's as a risk-free offer that you'll be able to then renew your offer. You can go back in once you hit that confirm button. You'll come back here, and if you wanted to take your credit card information off, you'd go ahead and edit your information here. Your free trial for 1 year would still be in existence and be able to operate. And when you do search, the next time you search, all of your search functionalities will be coming up nationally instead of just the state. So yeah, those are some of the features that we have right now. You'll see here's our supply chain visualization tool, and um, if you need some more details on this, this is a great way that you can map your own internal supply chain. If you would like more information on that, please reach out to us. We'll help you show you how to do that. We don't have very much in our research area here either. Mention the help button. That if you have any questions at all, you can type in a quick question. It'll come to us, and we'll be able to reach out to you as well. But feel free to reach out to myself or Mike Aller with Florida Makes here, and we'll be happy to answer any of your questions, schedule a demo, and get you anything that you need to make your experience in utilizing Connex and easier, pain-free, and really we're here to help you find what you need, whether you're trying to source something and find a new alternative supplier to existing ones that you have. Please let us know. If we can't find it in Connex, we are also the National MEP Center here or the State MEP Center for Florida. We have a national network of 50 other centers like us around the country who work directly with manufacturers like yourself, and we can help find what you need. If it's not even in our Connex database, we'll be able to send that out to our national network and help you find what you're looking for. So please reach out to us. And with that, that concludes our demonstration today. And we hope you have a great rest of your day.